Good morning, everybody, and happy Wednesday today. Yeah, that's right. It's hump day officially. And it's been a great morning so far. We've, been out for a couple hours, got the kid off to school. No exciting things happened this morning. No skunks, nothing crazy like that. But the dogs are still banished to the garden area. I will say, guys, they don't smell as bad as they did yesterday. Yesterday, all day, you get the whiff of smells every so often, especially, too, because it was so windy yesterday. Like, just every time the wind would shift and move towards, like, the direction we were working, like, you could just smell them. But they're not as bad today, so I think they're going to be all right. From the video yesterday, you guys commented a lot of comments as far as what we should do to get rid of the smell. A lot of people were saying Dawn dish soap and I think it was baking soda would work really well. I might try that today with the dogs here in a little while. Give them a bath, especially too because it's really not that, it's not cold outside. If it was chilly or something, I'd feel really bad giving them a bath because it's cold, you know? Put my coffee down. One so I can switch hands. But yeah. So I'm going to hopefully take care of the dogs today. It's going to be a little rough giving them a bath. One, because I don't have a tub in the house. And then we just, we have normal shower sprayer things. I don't have like a nozzle thing that I can put on there. So, and really get them good and nice and clean. But I'll have to come out here maybe and do it in the garden area. See how they do. They don't like the water, especially when you got the hose. But this is so miserable. Poor Moore. She's been really upset about being inside there. She this morning we went down to the bus to go for a walk, and she just kept. I could hear her up here just crying and crying. Please, I'm missing my morning walk with you guys. And then we were all hanging out right here, and she's just crying. She's just really upset today. She's just not having it. Nope. And Maura and Jana and Lillian, I think they're like more upset about it than anybody because, Lillian has nobody to play with. Jana's too old, right? Nobody wants to play with Jana. Sorry, Jana, but it's the truth. I shouldn't say that. Sometimes she gets a little crazy. She likes to play too. And I think she misses her friends, Maura and Ghost. She misses them. But, so hopefully, the stench will not wear off, but hopefully if I can get to it today, give them a bath, the stench will dissipate and they can come out and be free again. Like we mentioned yesterday about the dog kennel situation, which we do have a couple ideas, and I think that's kind of one of those things that is on our priority list now, is to build like a dog kennel area for the dogs so they have a place to be when things are crazy around here, because like Anthony's mentioned before, it gets very chaotic here. Like if somebody drives up the driveway, like the dogs are barking and I gotta like chase Lillian down because she's so little. I worry about her getting ran over when she's out and about and cars are driving around. That would scare, that would break my heart if she got ran over. But at the same time, I mean, I can't really be that upset with, her getting ran over because, I let her out. What'd you find, Lily? Find. She's got a little toy she's found somewhere. Yep. A little shark. She's gonna tear that up. Huh, Lily? Yeah. Maura's, she's crying already because I'm walking this way and she's not coming with me. I know I went to the tank yesterday to grab some stuff, and of course she started crying right away because I was leaving without her. Babe, I want to go with you wherever it may be. I don't care. Just get me out of here. And Jana doing her thing too. But yeah, so today, guys, I think I'm going to actually do something. I'm going to make something that I never made, which is English muffins. I was watching some YouTube shorts the other day, and one randomly popped up. I can't think of the YouTube channel name or anything like that, but she basically showed in the short like the weekly prep work she does for her husband for like lunches and breakfasts. And in that short, she made her own English muffins. And I seen her do that, and I've actually thought about making my own English muffins, but like, I don't know, watching her make them in that video and like seeing how it looks simple, right? It looks simple. I don't know. I haven't made them, but I'm going to try that today, I think. I was just telling Anthony before I came out here to do the vibe, I was like, hey, I think I'm going to make some English muffins today. I've never done it, and like I said, that is one thing that I have looked into making in the past. I've just never, I guess, really dabbled or really researched it to figure out if that's something I want to make. But after seeing that short and stuff like that, it kind of like inspired me to kind of want to make my own English muffins, you know? So I'm going to do that today. Figure I'll get that done, and maybe I'll make some like breakfast sandwiches or something with the homemade English muffins when I'm done. I was telling Anthony about that. But yeah, it was a really good short because she made the breakfast sandwiches with English muffins, and then she made like chicken, like enchiladas and stuff like that for the meal preps for her husband for lunch. But like, I just got all these like cooking ideas like in my mind, which is great because I've mentioned it before, but I'd say over the last like 2 years, I haven't really been, I mean, I've been cooking, right? I'm into cooking. I love cooking. But over the last like couple years, I haven't really tried a whole lot of new cooking things because, you know, one, we just never really had a kitchen, and life's been so jumbled until recently. And then now I got this beautiful kitchen, and I just really haven't had the time to like sit and like figure out exactly new things I want to make. And oh, I got this recipe here, I want to try making that. Because I want to make, if I can make English muffins and it works out really well, that might be something I try to make on a consistent basis, and maybe make like that lady, you know, breakfast sandwiches with homemade English muffins. And then I really, really want to try to make my own pasta, but I want to freeze it. That's what I want to try. Those are one of the things like on my mind of like, just to kind of help like preserve food. And then I was telling Anthony this morning, another thing I want to do, instead of buying like the taco season packets that you can get, I want to try making a jar of taco seasoning and just use that in replacement of the packaged taco seasoning. Like I said, guys, I have just like so many ideas just thrown through my mind, and I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, I need to really sit down and like figure out things that I want to make from scratch for us to maybe try to help, you know, supplement some of the cost of the food, you know. I feel like I'm missing out on some opportunity there. And I used to be really good about that type of stuff. Like if I could make it from scratch based on the ingredients I had at home, I was going to do that. But I've kind of like, just because over the last few years and how life's been going, it's been kind of fallen out of that, you know, I'll just make it myself mentality. So I'm going to try to get back into it. I'm feeling a little motivated now, you know, to try and do new things. And I think actually what kind of sparked it for me was when we were doing the lasagna, and I made that homemade lasagna with the homemade noodles. Like when I made that dinner for everybody, I don't know, that was just a very rewarding feeling, like knowing that, hey, I made this lasagna and I made the noodles, which was great. And it was something I had never done before. So I'm all about trying new things. So English muffins today is what I'm going to try. That's new, that I've never done before. All because of a YouTube short. But I'm excited for that. As you guys know, I do really enjoy cooking. So I, you know, and the holiday season's coming up, so I want to make like candies and stuff for everybody. I know you guys are probably thinking, oh, well, what about Roxy Homemaker? You should make that for Roxy Homemaker. And you were so right. I should. I really need to I don't know, get on par or get on board with the Roxy Homemaker channel. I feel like I've been making food and I've just been missing out on all kinds of video opportunities. But it's so hard. It's so hard to balance, you know, life, work, building, making dinners, doing this. It's so hard to balance all that out. And on Roxy Homemaker, a lot of the videos, or the last couple of videos that we have posted, or I've posted, Anthony's actually recorded those and edited them for me. So on top of our normal videos that he's been editing and stuff like that, like, I just don't want to put that much more pressure on him. So I try not to, like, you know, bug him too much about recording. You know, sometimes I'll say, hey, I'm going to make this. I'd really like to record it. And he'll, you know, okay, well, what would be a really good day, you think? And a lot of times it's on Wednesdays or over the weekend is when that will happen. But, you know, we've been busy over the weekends too. Last weekend they were gone on their fishing trip. The weekend before that we had the pumpkin patch. This weekend, I don't think we got a lot planned this weekend. That's an opportunity right there. Maybe. We'll see. Because sometimes you guys by like Saturday or Sunday, we're just burnt. And we don't really want to, you know, we just want to chill and do our weekend thing, which usually for me is me just cleaning the house. That's usually what I do over the weekends. Clean the house and lollygag. That's what I always say. I'm just dinking around today. That's what I always say. Like, what are your plans today? I don't know. I'm just going to dink around, which means I'm just going to do whatever I feel like doing for that day. Which today, I'm making English muffins. I think I'm super excited about the English muffins. I don't know if you guys can tell. But I found the recipe. I did some research. I'm like, I'm ready to make these English muffins. And I got all the ingredients to do it. So I'm thinking today is a good day to do that. And hopefully, if they work out really well and they turn out good, maybe I'll make that into a Roxy Homemaker video. I do have a couple ideas, like I mentioned, for the Roxy Homemaker video. With the holidays coming up, because I enjoy making candies. And I make different kinds. I've made chocolate covered, like the maraschino cherries, you know, with the, what are they called? The Queen Anne candies you can usually get for around Christmas time. The boxes, I think they're Queen Anne's. The chocolate covered cherries. I made those one year as gifts, candy gifts for everybody. And those were so good. And then I made peppermint patties one time too, which were really good too. I only did that one year. I haven't made those ones since. I found like the 3 candies that I liked the most, and those are the ones I've been consistently making, which one is truffles. If you guys remember, right before we moved to Arkansas, I made truffles for everybody at work as like a one last hurrah before we left. And I actually made a video into that, and that's on Country Road Cure. Those truffles, but they're so good and they're so addicting. But and so those end up being like one of my favorite candies that I make. And another one that I really like, and it's very simple to make, is it's like a cookies and cream. It's just white chocolate and like crushed up Oreos. And I like, you know, make them into little pieces of candy, and they're really good too. And my absolute favorite that I make is they're Rice Krispie treats, but they're like peanut butter ones, and they have like a chocolate on top. Oh, so good. Like, talking about those right now, like, I want to make those. But I'll make them for Christmas time. I do enjoy making the candies, because I like making the candies, and then we end up giving them out as, you know, to the neighbors. Last year we took some down to the local hardware store guys so they could have some. I already plan on making some more for them this year. And then I give them out as gifts. I gave Melanie and Gary some last year. You know, and then I'll make like a variety of candies. It's not just like a couple. And then I'll throw some new and exciting things in there that I've never made. You know, I made this was like the last Christmas, I think we were in Vegas. I made their whoopie pies. They're like chocolate cookies with like a cream filling inside. It's so good. All this food talk's making me hungry, guys. But I guess I should get hungry so I can make those English muffins. That's what I'm really excited about today. And hopefully they turn out really well. And you know what, guys? I'll try my hardest and I will post a picture on the community tab of my English muffins so you can see how they turned out. Hopefully they turned out good. If you guys don't see a picture, that means that it didn't work out so well. So keep your fingers crossed for me. And I hope everybody has an awesome Wednesday. And we should be back tomorrow. Anthony, he's doing his thing right now. I told him I'll go out there and chit chat with you guys and do the vibe today. So that's what I'm doing. We just talked about food, but that's okay. But I will see you guys all tomorrow. Once again, have an awesome Wednesday. As Anthony always says, stay safe and stay motivated. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Bye.